What's going on, everybody? Welcome, everybody, to the Week 11 game of the week here between Jelly and Chief Smart. Lions and Giants here for the Madden Underground PS5 game of the week. And I got my guy, Philly, in the building. What is good, Philly?
I'm ready, man. I know you want to see what Chief Smart does with your New York Giants. This is going to be a classic matchup. I can feel
it. You might be right in that regard, man. But I'll tell you what, I think that these guys, they actually got locked up. They started the game up. They just kicked off. The Giants get the football first. I'm going to get to the game shortly here. I'll show our pretty faces later on here, Philly. I'm sure everybody would rather get to the game instead of see our pretty faces. Wouldn't you agree on this one?
No, I disagree with you. I know that people came to see our pretty faces, so give the people what they want, man.
Yeah.
Football can wait.
So football can wait. So what we'll do real quick is we'll give you a quick facial here real quick, and then, look, we're going to go ahead and get to the game. These guys are already set up. Giants already starting off here with Saquon Barkley. We're going to talk stats and everything else shortly, but who are you picking to win this matchup, man? Who are you picking to win this thing?
I'm going with the Lions. They got a lot of speed, and I think, we're going to see that on display from Jelly today.
Okay. So we're going to see what happens here. They're on defense here first, so we'll see what happens. Second down, 11 here at the 16-yard line. And Daniel Jones, the starter here, is going to throw it up here, and Bellinger can't get to it, but Elliott does, and that's going to be a big play already here for Jelly. First and 10 now here at the 29-yard line. Good start on defense here already for him, Philly.
Yeah, that's a great start. You can see those outside linebackers coming from that 3-3-5 blitz. He's going to have to do a little bit of a better job on his touch passes to try to get the ball to that tight end.
Exactly. So here we go, first and 10 here at the 29-yard line, coming out here with Jared Goff. And let's see what happens here. He's got St. Brown there in that second slot, and thought he was going to throw it to him, decides not to, and he gets Williams wide open. Is that a touchdown? It will not be. I actually thought he was over the line of scrimmage already, but it's a second down and 10 here at the 29-yard line.
Yeah, it really looked like he was going to take off and run there. The lane was wide open. He just missed the throw, but you can see he's trying to spread him out with his trips tight end offense.
Exactly. Second and 10 here, and he's going to find Williams, and Williams will punch it in. First, Jelly, touchdown.
Yeah, you see once again he stepped up in the pocket. He had running lanes, but he chose not to and just waited for his man to get clear. Threw it, completion, easy play as you see here on the replay.
Yeah, he just waited. He just waited for him to basically it was like a pick play, it looked like, in my opinion. It looked somewhat like a pick play there. I'm going to go back to it in just a moment here, but Hudson is going to get this touch here and get down to about the 25 there. So it's a first and 10 25. And once again, I'm just going to go right back to it. So this looks like a pick play right here for Williams. Take a look at this one. He gets picked up right by his own man. Look at that. Boom. And that's what set him free right after that. Picked him off just like that. That was easy play right there. But a great job nonetheless. And here comes Smart using Saquon. Getting about 4 on the play there is going to bring it out to a second down and 6.
Yeah, and that's what I want to see him do. He's running this under center offense. He's trying to run the ball. And he's going to have to do that if he wants Jelly to stop bringing that pressure from the outside.
Second down to 6 here, completion to Barkley, and this is how you get Barkley started, running the football, giving him the ball out of the backfield as well, and that's going to be a first and 10 now here at the 47.
Yeah, it's a great play. This is a great formation to run because Jelly's going to have to try to figure out which direction the running back is going. And so there's some opportunities for some big plays like you saw right there.
Saquon Barkley, 850 yards and 8 rushing touchdowns for Saquon here. And he does use him a lot. And here we go. He's going to get free. And he does get the first down. Could have definitely had a lot more if he hadn't bumped into his own offensive lineman. But nonetheless, at 1st and 10 here at the 43, he's going to come right back out here in this single back set here. And Barkley in the backfield. He's got Bellinger there on the right side. And it looks like he's got Shepard and Tony out there as well, too. And this time, Barkley is stuffed at the 44-yard line. Lost one on a play. That's a 2nd down 11 here for the 6th-ranked defense in the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, anytime you see that tight end go in motion, you can pretty much expect that it's going to be a dive play up the middle. But he's going to have to continue to try to get to the edges. Looks like those C gaps are open right outside of the tackles.
Another sack right there, or almost a sack, we should say, there for Daniel Jones. So 3rd and 11 here. Philly on 3rd down and 11 here at the 44. I mean, we know what we do here in Madden Underground. Are you going for it, though, if you have to hit the 4th down spot?
Well, you know what? I think it all depends on this play. I mean, he's coming out at bunch. Obviously he's crossed the 50, but, if he can get into 4th and short, I definitely think he should go for it.
And he's going to get to Shepard, and you are right. It's going to be a 4th and short, somewhat short here. 4th and 5 at the 37-yard line with 3:12 left here, but he's in field goal range, and it's the smart move. Kick the field goal, take your points.
Yeah, if you got the kicker to do it, I definitely suggest you go for the easy money. It was a nice play that he called out a gun bunch, that trail. He had a couple of routes on different levels, made the right read, completion, and he's on the board.
I guess that is the most important thing right now is the Giants got on the board at the very least. So here we go. Lions going to get the football back here. So we started off earlier with short field, and now, barring this return here, and he will start with long field here. He's got 85 yards to pay dirt coming up here. So the first long drive here for Jelly. What you expecting out of here from Jelly on this drive?
Well, as you indicated before, I mean, he had a short field the other time, so it's a little bit easier for him to score, but I think he's going to stick with what got him there. He's going to run this trips tight end formation, and he's going to force Mark to make some adjustments.
Let's see what he does here. He's going to throw this up. Jackson's right there for the pick, but he can't get it. That big catch right there at the 46-yard line, and the rookie Williams makes it pop again here for Jelly.
Yeah, it was an excellent throw and catch, and that's all you can ask for, really, is just to have a chance to make a play on the ball. Both of them going up for it, but as you can see, Williams came down with it, and it is what it is. It is what it is.
I mean, that's all you could say right there. You just got to give a quick breath on it because that play right there was just ridiculous. And we've heard my guy, and big shout out to Black Phoenix. We've heard him talk before about how crazy the at-catches are this year, and he is absolutely right, and it goes to show on that last play that was caught there at the 46-yard line. But a 2nd down and 10 coming up here, and he's going to throw this up again, and that is caught. Easy money there for Williams, and he just leaves him in a dust for another Jelly touchdown.
Yeah, you saw again there, he's really having a lot of success running these vertical plays out of these trip sets. I mean, you can clearly see he's got the receiver clearing across the field. He gets behind the secondary, and it's an easy throw. No need for an ad catch there. Great play calling. I would like to see Smart go back to zone. He seemed to have a little success in that cover 4. Give himself a chance to make some one-on-one plays on the ball like we saw in that previous catch on the drive.
So we'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens here. 1st and 10 here at the 25. Still in the first quarter, 14-3 ball game. Smart struggling a little bit this season. 3-6 on the year for the G-Men. He's coming out here with this 25th ranked offense. They average about 21 points a game, so not a lot here to average at all. He's going to put Galladay in motion. And Jones back for the pass. Plenty of time, and that's going to be picked off Melifonwu, and that is a done deal. I don't know why he moved inside, but, man, that should have been a pick 6 there. It's a 1st and goal to 9. Maybe he wanted to get some XP for his QB.
I'm not sure why he didn't take that to the house. Excuse me. to the crib. But, you know, it's just great defense by Jelly. He played underneath that route. And, you know, Smart is going to have to definitely put some air underneath that ball.
Oh, man.
As he gives up the easy touchdown again. That man coverage really doesn't seem to be working for him, even though he went to quarters there. He's going to have to figure something out. Maybe try to go to some dollar formations or something, maybe for his Jelly to try to put the ball on the ground, because he is eating him alive through the air right now.
Oh, my gosh. Jelly is already up 21-3. Tough game here right now for Smart here in this first half. My bad. I said first half, Billy. First quarter. First quarter. It's the first quarter. This is normally a first half score, maybe. But it's the first quarter already.
You know what? You're being generous. It's still the first half, but, I mean, a lot has happened. You'd like to see Smart maybe try to get back to the run game a little bit, try to slow the game down, and just give himself a chance to get back into this game right now.
Cal Bear in the chat saying who made this game is going to be 65-3. I don't know if I mean, we don't know. This is Madden Underground, though. We do know that. This is Madden Underground. You know what I mean? There's no love lost for anybody here in any of these league games like that. Now, yeah, hey, look, I lost 80-3 if I'm not mistaken. So I know what it is to get skunked on air. I know it firsthand. So I'm not obviously sitting here talking trash or bad about Smart, but this is going to be pretty bad right now because this defense, Philly, they are relentless to the football right now, and Daniel Jones is struggling at 2 for 7 for the day so far.
Yeah, and everything that you've seen from Smart has been self-inflicted. I mean, he didn't put enough touch on the ball, and he's got 2 interceptions so far. But right now, we can see that outside linebacker pressure coming from this LB blitz in the 3-3-5, and that's what's really giving them problems.
Yeah.
And he's trying to get back into this game by airing it out. I really feel like he needs to go back to running the ball. It's what got him down the field, and, you know, he's just not going to win or get back in the football just trying to sling the football like this.
Yeah, he can't continue to do this at all. I think he's got to get back to using Saquon like he was doing before. And he's going to get a check down pass here to Swift, and big hit stick on the play there, but he does gain a yard. That's going to be a 2nd down and 9 here at the 41-yard line. So, like you said, though, he really has to get back into the running game. Obviously, Jelly's going to continue to pass the football. You're not covering the pass like you should and not getting any pressure at all. And look at Jared Goff out here putting his inner Michael Vick into motion here. It's going to be a 1st and 10 here at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, and that's going to be risky because the field is going to shorten, but it's long, and Smart can just hold on and just force Jelly to make tight throws like that. You know, he may have a chance to turn the ball over. He's just going to have to stay patient and just try to make sure that he doesn't give up any more of these crossing routes on these critical plays. Exactly.
Here, Goff with another dot, and Williams punches in yet another Jelly touchdown.
You know, no sooner did we say that Jelly got rid of the ball a little bit earlier. We saw Smart playing the left side of the field, anticipated the throw, but he gave too much space. Jelly got rid of the ball early in the middle, and you see, the results speak for themselves. 28-3. Smart is going to have to try to figure some things out, but again, he needs to start over by running the ball on this drive. Otherwise, it could be just as bad as Cal Bears predicted.
Hey. Right now, it's looking like that's the case. If he's going to score 28 points in the first quarter, another 28 points will bring it to 56-3. That'd be the halftime. Do we dare see a 100-point game here at Madden Underground live on air? Do we dare see that today, Philly?
I don't want to put it in the air like that. Anything is possible. As we see the wide receiver screen here, lost from the yard. But I'll just say when we get closer to that point, then I think we can open up the table for conversation. Right now, like I said, I like to see Smart put the ball in Saquon's hands and just try to run the ball because he doesn't have any answers for this outside linebacker blitz.
And he just got another pick here. Elliott gets his 2nd interception of the game. And I'm going to tell you what, guys, listen, again. This man is on pace right now to score 112 points. It's a possibility, Philly. I don't know, but right now it is looking quite ugly here for Smart.
You know, we talk a lot about having an opportunity to make a name for yourself, and there's a lot of ways you can make a name for yourself. So again, I'm gonna implore for Smart's friends that they take the opportunity to hit this brother up and tell him he needs to start running that football so he can make a different kind of name for himself on the Madden Underground PS5 game.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think personally right now, you just basically want to make a name to where you're not the man that got 100 points scored on him within a Madden Underground game of the week. You definitely don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Definitely want to just get the running game going. Slow the pace down a little bit. Even if you just get a score out of the deal, great. That's awesome. You know what I mean? Get something going on offense. He hits it with the RPO here, and that might be close to the marker, actually past the marker. He'll get the first to goal now here at the 4, and it is looking to be possibly 35-3 here with 3:46 left here in this ball game.
Yeah, he's not really giving Jelly a lot to think about. Jelly he's running jet sweeps, as we see here. He's running the bubble screens. He's able to get outside and bring it in for that touchdown.
Wow. Jamison Williams, the rookie. He's got 3 touchdowns on the day already. We are only in the first half. And it's a 34, soon to be 35-3 after the extra point as it's up. And that is true. And it's getting ugly, Philly. It's getting ugly.
It's getting ugly, but you know what? We got to make sure everybody understands that Jelly is making the right reads, the right plays. He's not forcing anything. We're looking at the formations that he's running. He's definitely giving Smart a lot to think about, and I'm sure the Smart is definitely going to go back into the lab and use this game as a motivation to try to figure out what he can do to be better for the rest of the season and also in preparation for the next season.
I'll tell you what, it's a little weird that we got to talk about that. We are 3:35 into the second quarter, and we are already talking about Smart actually getting better for the next season and not for this game. it's kind of crazy to be having a conversation like this. I understand it's early and the score is big, but at the end of the day, to have this conversation right now, and let's just keep it a buck here right now. Obviously, again, 3-6 right now for the Giants. Not playing the best football right now, but they say, hey, look, they got more wins than I do. I only have one. Okay, myself personally. I only have one win, all right, with the Bills. I only have one win. So I can't sit here and talk about Smart at all and what he does within the game, But I guess in the same token I can because I'm a commentator. That's what I do. You know what I mean? So I guess I could do that, but, you know what I mean? And Philly, am I the pot on the kettle black? You know what I'm saying? Like, am I that dude?
No, man, I think you're trying to be a little bit too PC right now. Like, the ball don't lie. It's 35-3 right now. He's doing a good job of moving the ball down the field. But, Smart has not put his best offensive drive together yet. There's a lot of things that he needs to do differently. And right now, Jelly is just doing what he does best. He's sending that outside linebacker blitz. You see him looping around, even though now he's in the nickel. And Smart hadn't been able to adjust. There's no reason for Jelly to change this. Right now, I think Jelly is just kind of showing him a different look. Maybe he's working on some different things. But I don't think you're outside of your purview right now, man. I mean, let's be honest. It's difficult to watch. I'm sure it's even difficult to be in the game. But the goal is to get better. So
yeah. Oh, man, that's a tough sack right there to take a loss of 13 on that play there. So 2nd down and 23 coming up. And I'll say this as well. He was just moving the ball very effectively just now. He was making great decisions, going downfield against Jelly. Again, if he could just put a couple drives together, granted, if he loses this game, okay, and there you go. You get Tony involved, and Tony is going to get a TTC to the crib for the touchdown.
Definitely good to see. He was a little bit more patient with his reads. Saw that Jelly took away that underneath route going to the tight end. Waited for his man to clear across the field. Made a good read, good throw. Got him the ball. And you got to believe that Jelly's going to go back to that linebacker outside blitz so that this type of thing doesn't happen again. Because I know he did not want to try to give up the touchdown right there. But it's good to see Smart get on the board, and hopefully he can start putting a drive together and fight his way back into this thing.
So let's see what happens here. 1st and 10 here at the 16-yard line. So Cal Bears saying it was going to be 65-3 will not be the case. He's got 10 points now, so Smart can put that and check that off on that list. As the rookie Williams going to cut it inside. Oh, man, he's got one guy to beat. Can he beat him? He will not. But he gets a great drive there down to the 44-yard line, and another Detroit Lions first down.
And again, Jelly's pretty much getting everything he wants. It doesn't even have anything to do with this meter being as full as it is. It doesn't have anything to do with the records. Right now, he's just catching Smart out of position, and it's showing him the field. So
yeah,
Smart is just going to continue to figure out a way to slow Jelly down and try not to give up any points before the half.
Yeah. 2nd down and 13. And Goff's going to throw that up. Oh, that was his opportunity to get a pick right there. Had he had switched on and clicked on that man right there, he may have been able to get a user pick, but instead it's a 1st and 10 here at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, right you are. You know, you definitely don't want to leave it up to chance. Don't leave it up to the computer. We are playing on cop mode, so you do get rewarded for clicking on and trying to make the play yourself.
Here comes Goff again. And that's a corner out there that is caught there. Williams stays in bounds, and he is looking for his 4th touchdown. He is really out here right now with Jameson Williams trying to get some XP involved with this man. Definitely trying to make that man an X factor within one game. It's so crazy. 1st and 10 here at the 11-yard line. And he's got Swift going to the outside. And Swift wasn't covered for a moment. And he's going to throw this right on the seam, and that is caught. T.J. Hockenson with a big Lions touchdown.
Yeah, you talked about it a little bit before. I mean, clearly, Jelly is making a conservative effort to get the ball to Williams. We all know that there's annual awards, and he's taking this opportunity just to feed him the ball. So, no surprise that he threw it to Hockenson for the easy touchdown up the seam. But, you know, that's what you want to protect. You want to protect the seams and the sidelines right now. And Smart did not do that. So, you know, he finds himself down 42-10, but now is not the time to try to force the ball down the field. You don't want to make it 49-10 or 45-10. You know, maybe see if you can establish something on the ground, and we'll have to see if you can do that in this tight offset, tight end formation out of gun.
See what he does. 1st and 10 here, Jones. Back, and he's going to get hit, and that's going to be incomplete. Luckily, he got the ball out in time. 6 for 14 on the day for 4 interceptions here for Smart and Daniel Jones. And with 10 seconds left here to come to the half, it's bringing everybody in the box here, but Barkley with the tote won't get anything there. 3rd and 6, and it looks like that's going to bring it to the end of the half. 42-10 here at the first half. Philly, I know there's not much to say about this first half here in this PS5 Pro Week 11 game of the week. But what do you say at this point when you talk about what Jelly could do better or what Smart could do better?
Well, I think what Jelly can do better is he can get the ball, he can spread the ball around a little bit more. Obviously, Smart is not forcing him to do that, but I think that's what Smart needs to do. Smart needs to key on Williams and force Jelly to go throw the ball to other people, because right now, you know, outside of the touchdown pass to Hockenson, which was just too easy to pass up.
Right.
Jelly has really been getting the ball to Williams, and Smart just has not been there with his user to double team him.
Hands it off here to Swift, and Swift will go down here. That'll bring it out to a 2nd down and 1 coming up. Hey Philly, real quick question for you. Did you have your vMix the vMix link that I sent you? Did you have that muted up or no? If you don't have it muted up, it's okay. Just let me know if you do have it muted up or not, because I may be able to actually put your voice on there, and we'll just keep it going this way. Let me know if you had it muted up or not, though.
Well, yeah, I mean, I had it muted up. We had that tremendous feedback.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, you just never know when you want to give it a shot, man. Down.
All right, don't even stress it right now. It's all good, no big deal. Second down and inches here at the 44-yard line. And Goff back for the pass here again, and he's being, I have no idea why he threw that football, to be honest with you. But it is another pick here for the Giants, and that's huge. And let's see if that starts up something, a little spark here for Smart. I wonder if it can happen here, Philly, at this point in the game.
You know what? I like what he's seeing here. He took everything away. He had the spy, he had the coverage down the field, and he was able to make a play. So he adjusted very well on that play, and he got a turnover. So now he's moving the ball down the field, and he's got a shortened field, so he may be able to punch this in for some points. You see him going to the no-huddle offense. He's got a chance to do something here.
Let's see what happens. Second down at 4. Defense couldn't get to it. Bellinger will get the first down and gets down at the 40-yard line. So it's going to be a 1st and 10. Now at the 40, coming out in the no-huddle again. Barkley in the backfield along with Jones. And Galladay on that left side of the screen. Sterling Shepard's going to be a slot man, number 3. And the slot man's open, but he can't get the ball out in time. That's going to be a second down and 10. Sterling Shepard was open on this play right here, Philly.
He was, but, Jelly has found the most success when he's brought the pressure. You can see him in that overstorm brave. He's just kind of sitting in the middle of the field waiting to see which receiver clears. But there wasn't enough time for Smart to throw the ball. And at least he got away from getting the sack and has another opportunity here on second down.
Second and 10 here. Throws it up. Defense is right there. That's a good breakup. I thought the defense would have got a pick on that one there. So a 3rd down and 10 coming up. And once again, Jelly coming out in that overstorm brave, bringing that pressure. And it has really busted Smart's pipes here at this point.
Yeah, he hasn't really made the adjustment in terms of picking up the blitz. So he's going to have to get rid of the ball quickly. And we see Jelly going back to that 3-3-5. So you got to believe those linebackers are going to be coming from the outside as soon as he hikes that ball.
And you are right. They are coming from the outside, but this time they're picked up to perfection, and Tony will get the catch right there, and that's going to be a big first down on the play as it comes out now in the no-huddle set. You talked about those linebackers coming off the edge. They were picked up to perfection there, Philly, and he gets a big first down on the play.
Yeah, it was an excellent adjustment. Smart is doing a much better job.
Yes.
He gets the ball to Bellinger, gets knocked out of bounds at the 8-yard line, and he seems to be getting into a rhythm right now. So he's picked up blitz, and he's making the right reads, and he has an opportunity to put some more points on it.
So here we go. 1st and goal now here at the 8-yard line. And Jones will get hit. That's going to be incomplete. So a 2nd down and goal here at the 8. Just so everybody knows, too, that we was having some feedback issues with Philly's mic at the time. So we had to just have him get on an actual call with us. That's why he is basically on the phone. And that is a big catch right there. And the Giants and Smart will punch in a big touchdown.
Yeah, once again, it was an excellent read, an excellent throw. He threw the ball up high, one-on-one situation, made the catch, came down with it. And, this is what we were expecting for him to do in the first half. We expected for him to make these type of adjustments. It's paying off for him right now. And it'll be interesting to see if he's going to be able to force another turnover and put himself in a position to put more points on the board.
And that would be the huge thing right here. If he can get a turnover, he can really actually get back into this ball game. But again, it is a major blowout here thus far. Nonetheless, it is actually a 25-point victory game thus far. And actually, officially here on Snipes Television, it's typically called nose wipe season. But I don't know if I have the right to call that here. And Jameson Wills get a big catch right there that give him a first down out the 35-yard line. But that's what I call it on Snipes TV. I call it nose wipe season.
Nose wipe season. Well, I'll say again, we continue to talk about making sure that Smart takes away that particular route. He didn't do it on that play, but as long as Jelly's going to continue to throw the ball, I mean, you're going to have to put pressure on him either by blitzing or playing 8 to 9 man coverage to try to force him into making a mistake.
2nd and 8. Goff, he got away from that. I don't know how, but eventually he finally goes down. Leonard Williams with his first sack of the day. It's going to bring him to a 3rd and 11. That was a little odd to me. I couldn't believe he got away from that ball, but a 3rd and 11 as we get ready to end this 3rd quarter. And Goff is going to get a nice completion right there. Yet another big first down on the play. And again, just these seam routes. Like, he's killing them with these seam routes within these first 3 quarters. He's been just dominating him, passing the football within these seam routes here, Philly.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Smart waited into the second half before he was able to make an adjustment. I know that he was capable because he was able to force a turnover on Jelly's last drive. But right here, he still has an opportunity to make a stand. He's got to protect those seams. And it'll be interesting to see, what Jelly decides to do.
Wow. That was interesting. So he sat right in the middle. That was just weird. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I was kind of waiting to see if Smart was going to have that defender. But he was going to send him after the quarterback, but he never sent him. Just kind of had him just sitting and waiting.
Yeah.
And we know Goff is not Lamar Jackson, so he's doing a really good job right now with his coverages. As you can see, he's making sure that Jelly holds on to the ball, and he can have a big play if he just makes the right reads. As you see another sack by Leonard Williams. That's 2 sacks on the drive. And so, barring Jelly going for it here, he was able to at least force him into a field goal. So he's got a chance here on 4th and 12 to make a big stop.
Yeah, this would be huge right here if he can get the stops and come out in the pistol. DJ Chark there in the inside left side is going to move Williams on. And Goff back. Using Williams as somewhat of a decoy. Didn't matter because Darnay Holmes with the pick. And he might not be caught, and he won't be. And this is what we were talking about. Wait a minute. Will he finally get caught? He won't. And he punches it in. A TTC to the crib for the touchdown.
It's one of those things where you keep playing with your food, and now Smart finds himself down 3 scores. I mean, Jelly could just as easily have kicked a field goal and, kicked the ball off on special teams, but he decided to go for it. There was really no need for that. And that's the last thing that you want. Smart was able to score in such a short period of time. I mean, there's a lot of time left in this quarter. So if Jelly doesn't make better decisions with the football, he could just as easily find himself in the dogfight with a couple minutes left to go in the game.
See what happens here. 1st and 10 now to 17, 42 to 24. And a quick pass, and I thought that would have been broken up, but St. Brown with the catch there. We're bringing out to a 1st and 10 here at the 31-yard line. Basically, you talk about threading the needle. That is exactly what Jelly did on that last play, and he's doing it again here. 2nd straight time here with St. Brown, and it's going to be a 1st and 10 now to 46.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing with fire, but clearly Jelly is comfortable throwing that pass.
Does get that catch.
But, it's just mind-boggling to me, what he's trying to do at this point, because clearly he has an opportunity to run the ball out of this formation. But he is determined to throw the ball to St. Brown, thread that needle in these very small windows here. So he's got to be careful.
So he's using that catch prowess right now for St. Brown. He's catching a lot of balls. And talking about catching, Julian Love with a big interception. And now he's on his way. He's got a big man to beat, and he will beat him. He might be good in this one, and he is on his way on the sideline. TTC to the crib for the touchdown.
I mean, I don't know what to say at this point. I mean, clearly, it's a two-score game. It's 2:46 left to go in the fourth. I mean, at this point, is this enough for Jelly to stop throwing the football, put it on the ground, get out of here with a win, and stop XP chasing? I don't know. Those are two pick sixes that we saw when he got into the red zone, and I would hope that he does not make that mistake again on this next drive.
Well, the defense has stepped up for the Giants. We got to give them that. 2:42 left in the game. And look at him. He's putting the ball on the ground now down to the 27. We didn't see much of this. That's only his fourth tote of the day, Philly. 2nd and 5.
Yeah, he's going to have to do that. But as you can see, that meter is all the way filled up. So it's possible that somebody may be coughing the ball up on the Lions side. So this game is not over. There's plenty of time as we hit that 2-minute warning mark for Smart to maybe make a play.
Let's see what he does here. Swift is stuffed there. A loss of 1 on the play, so a 3rd and 6 now with 1:57 left in this ball game. And I tell you what, getting the ball back here and having an opportunity, if he can prevent Jelly from getting a score, will be tremendous. And let's see what he does here. He's going to throw that up, and that is caught there. He tried to reach out, but it floated right over the defender. And that's a 1st and 10 here at the 47.
That was a beautiful touch pass by Jelly, but it was extremely risky. I mean, that could just as easily have been intercepted. I just can't believe that Jelly would just put so much on the line and go in the intercept, flex that running back out, and make that kind of throw. But he got away with it. He got away with it.
He definitely got away with it there indeed, man. 2nd down and 10 here at the 47. Goff still trying to throw the football here, and he's going to go down. He got touched a little bit there by Leonard Williams, but didn't go down the first time, but second time he does. 3rd down and 14. Now at the 49-yard line. Goff coming out here in the gun set yet again. Been in here the vast majority of the game. And let's see what he's got. Defense right there. Kayvon Thibodeau with a big tackle, and that's a 4th and 24. And he's going to go for it here on 4th and 24. Crazy play right here coming up, Philly.
I mean, we talked about it. This has not worked out for him in his previous 2 drives. I don't know if he's going to be that lucky. You see that meter's filled up again. I got to believe the Giants defense is going to make a play here if he decides to hike this ball and attempt to pass.
And he hikes it with 1 second left. Plenty of protection. And that is picked off, but it's a turnover on downs, and he gets the ball back at the 39. Quick score here by the Giants. They could go for an onside kick and an opportunity to win the ball game if that happens.
I mean, we never thought we'd be talking about it at this point in the first quarter. This has been an amazing comeback by Smart, and you love to see it.
Yeah.
You love to see it.
And that's going to be an intentional grounding right there on Daniel Jones. So 2nd and 26 now. A ton of yards lost on that play. That is just terrible. Loss of 16 yards. 2nd and 26. A lot of yardage needs to be had here in this one, but he needs a touchdown. He needs to get a touchdown here. No timeouts remaining. With just under a minute left, it's going to be out here in this bunch set. And a little bit of a protection here. He's going to throw that up, and Shepard's going to get the catch, and he will get out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Good play, and that's a manageable now 3rd down and 4.
Like you talked about, he's finally made the adjustment where those outside linebackers getting picked up. So, you know, he's giving himself time in the pocket. He made a great read throw, got out of bounds, and he's still in a position to put some points on the board. 41 seconds left to go on the clock.
We'll see what happens here. 3rd down and 4 here at the 33. And you would think here, if you get to 4th down, do you go ahead and just kick the field goal, then you're only down by 8? But he doesn't need it because Kenny Galladay is in the back of the end zone for another big Giants touchdown.
I mean, at this point, we talk about making a name for yourself. This can go either way right now. We already know the onside kick is coming. So all he needs to do is get this 2-point conversion or not. Definitely do not want to have Jelly get the ball, and score on this drive.
Wow. He got a 2-point conversion. It's a 3-point ball game, Philly. He came down from a slew down, and he's going to go for the onside kick, and let's see what happens here. This is huge. Can Gano get it?
I think the fans deserve to see him recover.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my goodness. I thought he was going to get it. They did not want to pick it up, Philly. They did not want to pick it up. And it looks like Jelly is going to walk home with a 3-point victory. But, man, oh, man, what a comeback here for Smart. And I think he made a name for himself, as Jelly, unfortunately, was playing with his food in this one for a long period of time.
Yeah, you got to love it. Definitely respect to Smart. He fought until the very end. And like you said, those Lions did not look like they wanted to pick up that football. And I really wanted to see those Giants cover it. But great comeback by Smart. He fought his way back. You know, Jelly, he was able to pull out a victory. But for a second there, it looked like he was about to make a name for himself in the wrong way on Madden Underground's game. Crazy.
Wow. We was talking throughout the whole game, obviously, that we thought it was going to damn near be a 100-point game. As a matter of fact, Cal Bear came in there and said it was going to be 65-3. You know what I mean? It ends up being a 3-point ball game, Philly. 42-39, the final count in the game. Again, Jelly played with his food, man, and it didn't work out for him in this one.
No, it definitely didn't. You know, and I don't want to say I told you so, but this is why I wait until we get to that second. Because, you know, it's one thing to be able to be dominating somebody the way that Jelly was. It's another thing to let them back in the game the way that Jelly did. And he got very, very lucky. I mean, it was looking to the point where Smart was going to be able to come back and steal this. He ran out of time, but it was there for the taking.
Yeah, it was definitely there for taking, man. Philly, that was a great job, man. I know the audio side of it, unfortunately, we had an issue, and obviously we had to use your phone. For those that don't know, Philly's using his phone right now. That's why he's sounding the way he's sounding. But there was an audio issue. You'd rather hear the phone sound than the feedback that we were getting because it was bad. So we had to kind of finagle it a little bit, man, to get the phone involved. So hey, this comes with the territory. This is what happens sometimes when you're doing production work and everything else. So do apologize for that, but nonetheless, man, still a fantastic game. Philly, great call, bro. Great call. Once again, so happy again to be doing these Monday night game of the weeks with you guys, man. Again, a fantastic call, Philly. Fantastic call.
Hey, well, look, we talked about it at the beginning of the show, right? We know the people came to see our beautiful faces, but, we gave them something extra. We gave them the game of the week, and, thankfully it was not the blowout that, the chat was trying to predict it to be. And I got to tell you, man, we are actually 3 for 3 at this point. Like, every single game of the week has been legendary at this point. And it hasn't been, any blowouts. We thought this one was going to be a blowout, but it ends up being a 3-point victory. I'm so excited to see what happens next week because that's really what it's been all about on Madden Underground. Everybody's been making a name for themselves, and they come to play.
Yes.
On Monday night.
Yes. And as a matter of fact, B. James, he already, I think, sent us who the next week's game of the week is. So I believe, if I am not mistaken, let me double check here because I think he sent it via text with us, right? Yes, he did. He sure did. So it is B-Guard. So our one and only B-Guard and his Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Week 14 is going to be squaring off against the 49ers. And is that who is this? This is there's Honcho. It's Honcho.
That's
Honcho. So Xbox Game of the Week. B-Guard and Honcho going at it. I'm looking forward to that one, man. Time to be determined. Guys, stay tuned. Keep it locked here. Madden Underground and MaddenUnderground.com. If you want the information, make sure you follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us everywhere at Madden Underground. Follow us everywhere at Madden Underground. Yeah, Facebook. Yes. Follow us. Yep, everywhere. Make sure you guys follow us, man. And don't forget, if you are interested in any leagues or anything like that, guys, make sure you check us out, www.maddenunderground.com. Definitely check us out, guys. And don't forget, this Wednesday, Madden Underground podcast, each and every Wednesday. We got a lot of topics to discuss. Obviously, we're going to be talking a little bit about, some NFL things and everything. And obviously going to be talking primarily, if I'm not mistaken, about the ladders that we've had this past weekend. I think the ladders are still going on right now as we speak. Am I not mistaken, Philly?
No, you're right. The ladder's going on. Shout out to everybody that's competing right now. We know Black Phoenix wasn't able to be with us on the call today because he's grinding like everybody else.
Yep.
We're going to have a lot to talk about on Wednesday because, Snipes keeps talking about Week 14 is the game of the week between V-Guard and Honcho, but what that means is we're getting closer and closer to the playoffs. So a lot of you that have been involved in the pick-ems, a lot of people that get excited like myself when the playoffs are here, you get to see some of these very, very talented MCS ladder winning Madden Underground competitors go head-to-head against each other, for everything.
Yeah.
And that's going to be coming up in the next couple of weeks. Yeah, you don't want to miss out. You got to check us out at 5 o'clock on Wednesdays. That's Pacific Standard Time. It's going to be 8 o'clock Eastern Time, PM, not the AM. Never get it twisted. But, we got to make sure that people really have an opportunity to see just how good these guys are because, unfortunately, we don't get a chance to broadcast the MCS ladders, but we know a lot of guys are doing very, very well.
Yes.
We're going to be talking about that.
Most definitely. So, guys, make sure you tune in here on Wednesday here on Madden Underground's Twitch. Also, follow us on YouTube as well, too. Wherever you guys may be tuning in here right now, guys, continue to stay locked in here. Wednesday, going to be a great show. Great hour of content for you guys. So come through, come vibe with us, man. And don't forget, Wednesday coming up. And then also next week, Monday night game of the week is going to be the Bucks and the 49ers for week 14. Definitely looking forward to that on the Xbox side of things. With that being said, for my guy Philly, it's your boy Snipes. We're going to get on out of here. We will catch you guys in the next one. Slide, folks.